Somewhere along the way, we've been told that after the age of 50, it's all downhill from there. I mean, that's why we have all those parties with the black balloons over the hill. I don't know. I feel like we got a lot more to go, and I think this could be the most powerful time of our lives. Welcome to Modern Matriarch. This is where women come together and we all have a lot on our plates. We have family, we have the home to take care of, we have work, parents. We all have a lot of responsibilities. And in the meantime, we're trying to figure all that out, and we're also trying to find space for ourselves, figure out what we want in life, and how to get it. This is a community where we discuss it and see what we can figure out together. So I really do believe that this is the most powerful time of our life. I mean, I'm over 50. I'm 53 years old. And I feel like I'm ready to live life and explore and try new challenges. And honestly, I feel like we deserve this. I think it's our time. So why do I feel this way? Well, for one thing, we have gained a lot of knowledge over the years. We have better perspective and we know how to apply that knowledge to new challenges and to have some insight on what we want to explore and do. I think all of us, maybe not all of us, but I think a good number of us are a little bit more financially stable than we used to be. Even if we aren't financially stable, we have some gumption. We can figure it out. We can figure out the ways to make it work and how to do it. We've fought challenges and we know how to overcome them. That's a huge advantage that I think the younger generation doesn't have, and we can use this to our advantage with our new adventures. The other thing I'll say about us midlifers is that we have a lot more gumption. We're not too shy anymore, and we'll actually say what we want. You know, when we were younger, we used to always make fun of the older generation because they just blurt out whatever they wanted to say, and you sort of just accepted it and said, that's grandma, what's she gonna do? Well, guess what? It's our turn to do that, and I think part of that is we're just not as shy as we used to be, and we're not as scared about what people think of us, and I think because of that, we're able to do and explore and have more freedom in what we try and do in life. I think that's great. I think that is really awesome. Now, that being said, I do think we have some challenges though. I think we have a lot on our plate. We have kids that we're taking care of. Now, some of us are having kids later in life, so we might have young ones at home. Some of us are empty nesters, but that might be meaning that they're at college and we're helping financially. Or maybe they're out on their own, but you know, there's always that bill that they just can't make, and you know, we help out financially here and there if we can. We can't always do it, but we try, right? The other thing we do for them is we support them emotionally. We are lending an ear when they need it. We're being the cheerleaders. The other thing, it's not just our kids. We have parents who are aging, and that is causing more challenges for them. Sometimes they have mobility issues, or maybe it's getting harder for them to take care of the home. Maybe we're making meals or sending it over. For me, I have the extra challenge of I'm in South Carolina. I have three mothers. I have my mom, and then I have a stepmom, and then I have a mother-in-law. Well, for the most part, we do pretty good, but I will say, with them being in another state and us being in South Carolina, it adds another level of complexity and challenges and stress. And whether you're in state and close, it's something that takes our time, attention, and it's an emotional challenge as well. Now, the other thing I'll say is we do have significant others. I wouldn't call that a challenge. My significant other is so supportive and he really is helpful. But there is a time commitment because I do feel like any relationship that's important, whether it be your spouse, significant other, or maybe just close friendships, they take time. And so we don't want to lose focus on that either. The other thing we have is we have a house to take care of. As the name, we're the modern matriarchs. And so we need to find ways to handle all of this, take care of the home, and help everybody. And in addition to that, many of us are still working, and if we're not working and we're retired, we may be doing side hustles just to sort of help with those extra fun adventures that we want to have. And we're also going through, I don't know, an identity shift. Our kids are getting older. Our spouses might be retiring or have more freedom from their jobs. So that there's just an identity shift. Life changes. The other thing is we change. I am not the same person that I was in my 20s. And you know what, honestly, I'm glad for that. I had fun in my 20s. I enjoyed my 20s. I don't want to go back to my 20s. That was then. I'm a new person. So these are some of the challenges that we face. So we discussed the challenges that might hinder some of the power of this next generation. But let me tell you, there are so many possibilities. Think about it. How many people are changing careers at this age? They're changing careers. They're starting businesses. They're traveling more. They're relocating. They are moving closer to their kids, or they're having second homes. I mean, the possibilities are endless. You can travel. You know, I'm seeing more and more people getting bees, you know, those camper vans, and traveling around the country. Or sometimes they're selling their home and they're actually living on cruises. I mean, the possibilities are endless. But they don't need to be wild and crazy all the time. I mean, maybe that is something you want to do, and maybe that's something you want to try. But some of us, because of all the responsibilities we have right now, might not have time for that. Or maybe it's just too big of a jump for us. Maybe we need some baby steps. Well, what about taking new classes, or trying a new hobby that you wanted to do, or getting out in the outdoors? There's so many groups for different activities. Maybe you want to start volunteering. You just have to think about what you want in life. For me, life didn't turn out as I expected it. I used to have a very high pressure job. lots of hours. And you know what? I enjoyed it. It paid well. But guess what? Life throws curveballs to us. And I ended up with cancer. I fought it really hard, and I got to the point where I couldn't even get off the ground unless I found something to pull myself up with. Now, that being said, please know I am 6 years clean and I'm healthy, and they don't believe that it's going to come back. So I am very, very fortunate. But I went back to work, and honestly, I might have went back a little bit too early because I do enjoy working. I feel a special purpose with working. I enjoy the challenges, the energy from working, but it was too high stress of a job. I couldn't keep up. I was coming home exhausted. And honestly, it slowed down the healing process for me. And so guess what? I had to adjust. I had to reinvent my life. I was selling on eBay part-time. eBay has helped us through so many issues, so many financial difficulties through life. And so I took the leap. Oh, it was a scary leap. It's really hard to leave a job when it pays so well. It's scary. And I took the leap. My husband really encouraged me, pretty much begged me to do it because he saw what was going on. And I just started leaning into eBay, and I made that into my full-time job. The opportunities are there. And now, look at me, now I'm giving YouTube a shot. So trying different things might be the solution and might end up turning into a life that you enjoy a whole lot more. Because let me tell you, I wouldn't go back. The owner of the company has said I'm more than welcome to come back. But I'm really enjoying the freedom that I have now. Even though I think now I might be able to keep up with it, I think it would still be challenging for me. I can't give up the freedom, and I really enjoy my life now, and I like exploring. I guess my point is life is going to throw us curveballs, and we need to learn how to deal with it. Even if life doesn't throw you a curveball, if you're not completely happy with it, find what you do enjoy and take a leap of faith. I mean, don't just jump off of a cliff or anything. I mean, sort of plan it out a little bit. But sometimes we got to get over that fear and go for it. I really want to emphasize that this is a time, let's take that knowledge we gained, those experiences, and apply it to the new life that we want. It might be scary. I'll give you that. Sometimes to get what you want in life, it's scary. But I think the first step is to figure out what we want. What do you enjoy doing? What gives you energy? What don't you enjoy doing? What depletes your energy? What are some things that you've wanted to try and haven't tried? These are baby steps, and it's something to think about. For me, I've found it really helps to go for a walk, clear my mind. Journaling really helps. I tend to find the answers when I stop, I reflect, and I actually think about what I want. And then I think about how am I going to get it. I put a plan together, but fair warning, if you overplan, you're never doing. And sometimes you got to take that jump. you know, nothing's gonna change without action. You can think, you can plan, but unless you do something about it, it isn't gonna change. And honestly, I don't wanna waste these years. You know, it's called midlife for a reason, because it's only half over. We have a lot of good years in us, and I don't wanna waste them. I wanna explore, I wanna live them, and I want it to be a happy life full of energy. And this might mean that we have to refine ourselves. Like I said earlier, we're not the person that we were before. Take the time, refine yourself. I always feel like that sounds like refine. Nobody's ever called me refined before. Refined yourself and explore it, enjoy it. Try new adventures. So to be frank, this is our time. And we deserve it. And it's time that we go out and we get what we want and we enjoy it without guilt. We have raised our families. We've taken care of the house. We've worked many years. And we've faced a lot of adventures and adversities. And it's time for us. So go out there, figure out what you want, enjoy your life. And that's what this channel is all about, for us to work on this together. Face those challenges, face those adventures, face the fears and the excitement, and share it together and support each other. And if this resonates with you, make sure to keep watching. We'll have a lot more videos coming up that will be all related to this. So in the meantime, enjoy your midlife. Talk about exploring. That's a pretty big turtle swimming in the water. We actually one time even saw a baby alligator over here. We've seen a really big alligator on the land around here too.